All right, hey folks, this is Jimmy, otherwise known as Two Soup for You, and Craig. A couple of familiar faces for you today. I am going to be on the draw. Craig's on the play. I believe Craig kept seven. I'm down to 6.
Okay. Let's do this. Let's go swamp. And go ahead.
All right. Start off strong. Shadow Spear.
Nice.
Go ahead.
All right. Draw. Let's play an island, and I too will cast a Shadow Sphere. Go ahead.
What is this?
Going to tap for green to sack this.
Oh, wait. Okay, right. That was your turn too. Great,
Yeah.
great. I was like, did I accidentally go first and Craig just was too nice to say anything?
No. I just not got a lot going on over here.
Slaughter Priest of Mogus.
I'm gonna match.
I got you.
For strike. All
And
right.
I'm going to tell you right now, I've got an insane curve.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. Let's draw.
You're at 22. Is that 14?
Is that foil?
Let's play a swamp.
I didn't pull them. They're from my boxes.
Oh, okay.
And then
I
we'll
thought I
tap
was
that.
like, it's fine on
No,
me.
I'm at
Elite Instructor.
Okay.
When it enters the battlefield, I draw a card and then discard a card.
Cool.
So I will draw, and I will discard a Nyxborn Marauder.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw.
Sindri, all cool.
Go ahead and play Plains, and then
Lava Coil.
Kunaros, Hound of Theros.
Ooh, very nice.
And I'll go ahead and
I think we all know what he does.
I'll swing for 2.
Yeah, let's trade him.
Sure.
Good?
Yep.
All right. Swamp.
Soul Reaper Mogus. Sacred creature, draw a card for 3.
Yep, your turn.
Take on swing.
How much?
2.
20.
Yep, go ahead.
Flash it.
Pay 4 for Triton Wave Rider.
Sounds good.
Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, he gets flying till end of turn.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
Right.
And +1/+1, and then
Go ahead and
whenever I do
pay
combat damage,
2
do I
to
draw
equip the Shadow Spear onto Kunaros.
Very nice.
So what? That only gives him trample and lifelink, but he's already got lifelink.
four life link?
+1. Yep.
And I'll go ahead and swing for 4.
Okay, I will take the 4.
And I'll go up to 24.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah.
And then I'll go ahead and Mountain, Underworld, Rage Hound. Go ahead.
Tap.
Under a fate, so I exile this and return to the battlefield.
Play an island.
But my turn.
Tap 3 for Underworld Dreams.
The Underworld.
That's whenever I draw a card, I lose a life.
Yep.
Cool.
Triggers him to get flying. Let's pay 2 to equip the Shadow Spear.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying.
Go to combat.
Yep.
Swing for 4.
Now we're...
And I will gain 4. And go ahead.
Okay, so I'm going to untap, draw a card, lose a life. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, frick. Before combat, actually.
Go ahead and play Flummoxed Cyclops. And then I'll move to combat and swing for 7.
We're going to take that 7.
I'll move to 23.
His favorite on Mogus. Or Soul Reaper. Oh, yeah.
24.
You know,
I lost 1 life to drawing, remember?
Oh, right.
+2 minus.
So go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
+2 minus.
Untap.
And it's got his.
6.
Yes.
18.
Yeah, go ahead.
So does this.
Play Swamp.
Then you're good.
Yes. Sorry, I think my girlfriend might have trouble getting the car to get to work. So recast the first spell during your
Yeah.
This is enchantment.
This is
15. Right. Go ahead. And that's whenever
Let's pay 3 for Farika's Libation and have you sacrifice a creature.
Okay, I'll go ahead and sack the Rage Hound.
I figured. And we'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw, lose a life. You're gonna have to help me remember that trigger.
Yes, I will. Now, if only I gained the life when you lost it, that would be really great.
And then it goes into exile.
So this goes into exile?
Yes.
All right, so you've got 3 mana up.
Yep.
Okay, move to combat. Swing. 6.
Take it.
Okay, I'll go ahead and swing for 8.
Let's block him.
He's got Menace, unfortunately.
Oh, he does have menace. That's right.
Vigilance, Menace, Lifelink.
Target opponent.
Okay.
Creature gets flying.
We'll block here then.
Okay.
And
Anything
I'll take
before damage?
4. Nope, nothing before
Alright, so
damage.
these will trade. You'll gain 4 and take 4.
So I'll stay at 13.
Yeah.
And he will die. Awesome.
And then
So that goes away.
I guess I'll
go ahead and play
Soul Reaper.
a little bit of a non-bow here, but I'll play Gravebreaker Lamia.
Okay.
So it's got lifelink, and when it enters the battlefield, I'll search my library for a card and put it in my graveyard.
All right.
And then also spells I cast from my graveyard cost 1 less to
Flash
cast.
in,
Oh, okay.
Omen of the Sun. Enters, I make 2 white, 2 1 white creatures, make the
And then
I think I only have a couple of escape cards, so I just want to make sure. Yeah, we'll put Elspeth into my graveyard.
Ooh, nice.
I've only got the 1 planes though, so.
Yeah.
go ahead.
There's an enchantment, right?
No.
There you go. And yeah, it's all you.
Okay. Tap. Draw.
Cards in hand.
Oh, and I actually forgot the trigger. I believe I need to gain
Yes.
4 life, so I'm at 26.
Let's tap 6 for Shoal Kraken.
Enters the
And that'll do
battlefield.
it.
Target creature you control gets +1.
Alright.
Not much else this turn.
Untap, draw for turn, take 1 damage, down to 25.
Take it until end of turn 4, and I scratch 2. You also take 1 damage.
I'll, let's see. So it's the draw discard thing. It's not equipped.
Play plans. If I have the scry, I have scry 2 off of this, and then I also have the scry off of this.
So I'll go ahead.
So it just makes the 2 white humans, I gain 2 life, and then I can take 2
Move to combat?
white
Yep.
sacrifice.
Swing for 8.
We'll block there.
4, 5, 6.
And take 4.
I'll take it.
Put a 9.
So what I should have done here was re-equip the Shadow Spear because Kunaros is Menace, and I'm a dummy. But yep.
And then you'll gain 8.
Oh gosh, that's true.
Psycho.
So I'm going up to 33.
Yep.
So 13 is what I need. Okay. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
And then I'll go ahead and play an Arena Trickster.
Okay.
Pass to you.
Pass. Target creature.
Your turn.
And I'm gonna look at the top of the card.
Put it in graveyard.
I'll keep it on.
Equip that.
So what's that? If I want to cast a spell, lifelink before my turn ends, can I do that?
Let's
Yeah, after.
pay 4.
So you want to rewind? So you want to go still to
Well, after
cast
going to end step,
to extinction.
or doing whatever you
Okay, what's that do?
Exile target creature or planeswalker. I look at the top card of my library, and I may put that card into my graveyard.
Okay, and which creature?
We will exile the Hound.
Womp
did this
womp.
and I scratched it.
Exiled. Exiled.
And I will look at the top card of my library.
Yeah, move to so 5.
It's 4/3, right?
Play Helios.
Blocked it.
Yes. And
Trade.
then
Take 2.
destroying 3 creatures. Oh no, that's enchantment. I'll pump it once.
Sure.
Take 3. Alright, so
don't
that
use
doesn't
anything.
have anything to
We're
do.
gonna leave that on top.
Yeah.
We use
Let's
it
go.
to, does
Trade
that gain you life or something too?
And then let's pay 2 to equip the Shadow Spear to the Kraken.
Seems good.
I'll gain 6.
Okay.
And
Untap.
Theoretically, it will.
It doesn't usually matter.
I will pass.
Right. Untap. Draw, lose a life.
Gain 6 life, so up to 10.
Go. I feel like maybe that would be doing something if I had 3 more.
And all of those are just regular creatures and enchantments.
Yep. Yep. Draw for turn. Combat. 8.
Take it.
Pay the 2 to equip.
Bring good cards. Bring good cards.
I'll go ahead and move to combat. And
Okay.
swing.
Take it.
So that's 5 and 3.
Lifelink
And you get
trigger
5/5. Yep.
enemy.
Okay. We will block
Happens at
there,
the same time.
and I will take 5,
Damage happens exactly.
and you will gain 5.
That's what it is.
So I'm at 4.
You know that 6 things like trap
And you also gain life. You gain 4 life,
not during
Yes.
which is why that was not a good play either.
So I will gain 4 back to go to 8,
It all
and then you will gain 4.
even trample damage.
Go up to 37. I gain 5.
Right.
And then Grim Physician, Careless Celebrant. Go ahead.
Okay. And
Take 2 planes. Archon Sun's Grace.
Oh yeah.
let's pay 2 for Towering Wave Mystic.
Equip Bronze.
When he deals damage, you put that many cards from your library to your graveyard.
Your turn.
And then let's pay 3 for Soul Reaper of Mogus.
No, I played
Cool.
last turn because I played the prophecy this turn the other time. Yeah, 3 turns. And then I will
Go to combat
Sure.
and attack for 4.
So he's at 4/6.
Yes.
Okay, I'll double block there.
Oh, okay. And he has lifelink and trample. So
Yep.
2 comes through to you.
Yes, 2 comes through to me. So I'll take 2 damage.
Yep. And I
you'll
will
gain.
4, going to 12.
And then I get both of these triggers. So this, when it dies, it deals 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Deal it to that. This, target creature and opponent controls gets -1/-1. Do it to that as well.
Well done. And pass.
Untap.
I really needed the life, so.
Draw.
play prophecy again.
Oh, and then take 1.
Oh yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and move to combat.
Yep.
Swing at you. 5.
We will take the 5. Go to 7.
I'm at 39.
And then I will pass to you.
I'm giving lifelink to my creatures that already have lifelink, I realize.
Yeah.
That's all I've done.
Well, you know, gives him an extra point of damage.
It does.
Lifelink.
So I'll play Heliod's Pilgrim.
Oh, okay.
Enters the battlefield, search for an aura, I believe.
Yep.
Choose minions, return.
Go ahead.
That's a fun one.
And cuts.
This is going to, I get to check the card name.
Thank you. And I'll pass to you.
All right.
Scared of your dog. Shadow Spear.
Draw.
I drew a lot of lands though, so
Yeah.
can't do anything with
6/7.
Sucks.
Oh my god.
magic.
That's the name of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
I get a, what's your counter?
Yeah, you
Let's pay 2 for a Riptide Turtle.
Damn.
And then we will pay 2 to equip.
Oh, that just made this game so much longer.
Towering Wave Mystic with the Shadow Spear.
Sure.
Go to combat
Yep.
and attack for 5.
Yep. No blocks.
No blocks. Okay.
Yep. So I'll take 5.
Yep.
Down to 34,
Yes.
and then I will mill 4.
No,
Right?
3.
you draw
3.
7,
Mill 3.
and then
Yes.
if you keep
His damage
Yes.
one
Yep.
card
Yep.
out of
is
your
the
So
number. of
Unknown
cards.
Shores, Aspect of Lamprey, and Irreverent Revelers.
And pass.
Okay.
Like within the.
Untap, draw, lose a life.
It's a
Oh,
lot.
and I gain 3.
Yes.
has
Good
life.
catch. Good catch.
So 10.
saying you'll put it back, shuffle, move to 7, and then you put 2 back. And then you keep
I'll try it.
so it's
So
similar.
what? It's a 0/5.
Yep.
But you get to see
I'll
7.
go ahead and swing for 5.
So I draw 4 hand 7. It's a good thing I'm not.
Yeah, let's block. So he will die.
Cool.
He will gain 5.
The one that has
Jesus, it's so hard to. It's so annoying to do
So
this
you're
math.
back to 39.
8, right? I was at 3.
I'll take it.
Yes. Sorry, I thought you were 4.
Right, I took the damage from drawing. Or something. I don't know. It's hard to keep track.
They'll
Everyone.
correct us later.
Yeah, they'll let us know. Then I'll play Traveler's Amulet, and then I'll pay 1 to crack it, search your basic land.
Here comes that
And
second
pass to
plane.
you. Yeah, I'm realizing this game I need my second Traveler's Amulet in here.
Draw.
What does it say? Put it into my
When
hand.
it dies, shock.
Yep, continue.
Play a planes.
Going to cast Brine Giant.
Do this.
Triggers if it don't have
Throw
drops. It costs 1 less for each chance. Yeah.
I'll pass turn.
Go to combat.
Yep.
Attack for 5.
No blocks.
Okay. I will gain 3. To 13. And pass turn.
Cool. Untap, draw, lose a life.
Move to combat. Swing. To play.
Planes.
No. Very added.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh, here she comes.
I'm gonna look at her first, figure out if that's what I want.
Swing for 2.
What? So the escape is exile 4 other cards. So if I did this now, I would still be able to try it again next turn. So even if Craig has a counter, it seems like it's fine. I've got so much life. That's the thing. So we'll attempt to escape with Elspeth, and I'll exile
And I'll pass turn.
Traveler's Amulet, Unknown Shores, Arena Trickster, Grim Physician. So,
You got it.
oh boy. All right. That is my Planeswalker.
Now he's in business.
So is this one?
So that would be, so that's 5, 6 right now. That would
Power
be
to
10.
go to devotion to
Seems
blue,
pretty
so
nice.
2. And then
Yeah.
creatures and enchantments I
beginning,
control
we
have
do
spells
sack.
your opponents cast that target.
Maybe I make the tokens first just to protect her.
Keep spells. Untap. So everything I cast costs more.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just make the tokens.
Targets,
So that's -2. And then
it's only
And do something before.
make a couple human soldiers. I'll move to combat and swing
This works.
for
So
6.
I want to sack a creature.
We're going to take 6.
I'll go up to 37.
And I'm at 7.
Hit for 2. Sure. And then play Omen of the Forge.
And pass to you.
Okay.
So enchant.
Draw.
Thanks.
So draw a card.
Doing the math right, that's 5 attack.
Move to combat.
2.
I'll block the trade, you gain the life.
Go ahead.
I will exile my spell.
Bring out what is the next
So I can draw cards.
I'm going to pay 3 and sack the Towering Wave Mystic
Okay.
to draw a card.
You still gain life. This will probably not a bad, right? So okay. Okay. So just go with anything else.
It's a vigilance lifelink. Nice. And creature cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Yep, and you can't cast from
Yep. Let's go to game 2.
That's fair.
You got it.
Man, these games take long.
They do.
I'd call my deck like an aggro deck, but it's still
Isolation, you can
just takes a long, long time.
But you don't attack. So
Oh yeah. So I draw a card.
yeah.
Draw a card. Tap. Play a forest.
So it's like if I trade, you choose to block, you never attack the trigger.
So the only sideboarding that I'm going to do right now, because I'm not super familiar with the cards on my sideboard, is I'm taking out a swamp and I'm putting in a Traveler's Amulet. And I think it's probably just going to stay that way for the rest of the evening. That puts me at 16 lands in 3 colors, which it might be a little goofy. But I happen to have a couple Unknown Shores and another Traveler's Amulet, so I'm hoping that it's okay.
2 cards.
Aggro deck isn't really much of a thing in this sealed, so I'm hoping to catch people off guard.
Haters here.
I know, right?
Haters, that's all love, buddy.
Slow.
Yes. So you choose which one.
Nail 2.
I'll pass.
I need 2 life.
Yeah. Okay, and then you'll go into you get you get one storm. That's a 4/5 flyer. It's pretty good.
I could sideboard for artifact removal, but
A total of 8, and I will take
I don't know
So it costs 1 less.
that
'cause my
the Shadow Spear is worth it.
And then it's just
So basically, you get to take
and I will cast you.
Spell's Nightmare.
Is that?
It's a saga. When enters, I destroy target creature. Pile 2 or less.
Yeah, I feel that's about all we can do.
You get
Target
the
opponent.
token.
The next one is a Duress.
Constellation
And the
Trigger
third one
goes on the
is
side.
your graveyard gets
Wait, these are slippery.
Yeah, it enters the battlefield. They're both
Good.
entering. You stack them. You do whichever.
yes,
And then I will.
Alright, you're gonna take the play?
I sure am.
Alright.
Sigurd Oracle.
I love that we all got different colored sleeves this time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And I'm glad that I got pink.
Quite a few people got pink.
Oh yeah?
I have
like
the-
that teal over there. That turquoise is
I
really
have
nice.
the bland, you know, it's like if the guy from Ferris Bueller played
Yeah.
Magic.
Well, at least you don't have to care about them.
Yeah, no, we're gonna beat these up.
I mean, how do you...
Typically, I end up
Sorry, no, it's-
taking these sleeves and just using them for cards in my binder.
Yeah, okay.
All right, good luck.
You too.
Life.
They don't really hold up for red.
I'm going to add it to my card. No attack.
Oh, good lord.
2.
Spawn Flash.
Play
I'm going to play Thirst for Meaning.
No, I can't keep
And
this.
I discard 2 unless I discard.
I will keep mine.
That's my hand.
The healer.
Yeah, I'll just go to second.
And then I will.
Play a Dream Trawler.
All right.
Oh, better luck.
Yeah, let's hope for it.
Let's see that Shadow Spear into... Well, let's see the perfect curve. That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
And then I deal 4 damage to a target creature.
I'll discard
I didn't see any of your like really strong cards. We saw a rare removal and 1 rare Shadow Spear. So I don't know if you've got any really strong creatures.
Just real quick.
And
So, mulliganing to a no-lander feels bad.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Because I should have, if I had had even 1 land, I probably would have kept that hand.
Well, thankfully, so do you feel like you have a lot of card draw in that deck since there's blue, or no?
Not a lot, not a ton.
It's definitely harder. It seems like it's harder to get card draw in blue in this set.
Yeah.
Because the enchantments are nice. The omen is nice, but it still doesn't really draw you a lot.
Right,
It
and
doesn't
there's
actually get you the advantage.
there's a lot of things that will draw you like one card.
Yeah.
Like a creature that enters, you draw a card, but then you're discarding to pay for that.
Right,
But I
true.
mean, at the very least, there's some good stuff that lets you scry really well.
A lot of scrap.
Yeah.
So much scrap.
Oh yeah, you can do that. Okay.
That's probably why these games tend to take a lot longer
Yeah.
than usual.
So that never entered the battlefield yet. Okay.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know actually.
Because you did it in
Oh
response,
yeah, I think
so
you
it
need
never
to have a
hit.
target.
Okay, so I am down to 5.
Escape.
Very gross card.
We want to bottom that,
Incredible.
and
Oh, dude, that guy's busted.
we'll bottom that also.
Card advantage.
Flipping them all around all
On top
weird.
of it being a 5/5.
A mistake I noticed is that my Lamia reduces the escape cost by 1, so I paid 6 for Elspeth. I should have paid 5.
Gaining the life and
Doesn't matter, but-
Literally the
Now,
craziest card.
it reduces the mana cost of the escape, but not the exiling, correct?
Well, so, or what do you mean?
So if it reduces the escape
Well,
cost
what I mean
by
is,
1,
yeah, but I paid, it
paid
cost
6.
6 mana
Right.
and 4 exile cards, but I paid the 6 mana, I should have only paid 5 mana.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's do swamp. Tap
Turn
that
1 play.
for a Grim Physician.
Sweet.
And go ahead.
Alright, draw.
So another trigger and I draw a card, so it's a 5/5.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw.
I'll take it.
And then I go to
Let's go.
I will.
Island.
This guy gets moved up before. I have to look at the top part of both of our libraries.
play
Pay 2 for Omen of the Sea.
Is that a creature?
spell on your
Scry 2 and then draw a card.
These are curving out, man.
Whenever I
Needed that.
dice, I draw cards.
So
Whenever someone
Put a bottom hole.
I can pay 2 life.
And then I
response,
will draw.
I'm gonna flash in another 4.
In combat,
I'm gonna kill the
attack for 1
19.
and pass turn.
top 2.
Keep them there, put them on the bottom of the
You can do it any
Go ahead.
Okay, untap.
You're 8.
Draw.
No, it's not.
Not yet.
It needs 5.
Not game yet, but I want to put it.
On your end step.
I'll swing at you with both of these. Yeah, 9 of these.
Pay 2 for Lamped's Death Vigil.
Yep.
Combat, attack 1.
18.
Go ahead.
Draw.
Okay, I do know.
Planes.
creatures. Can you apply the hexproof ability to it?
Heliod's Pilgrim. Search for an aura.
I mean, yes, I can. Yeah, just tap it is part of.
Okay. 2 of my bombs are on the bottom, so.
I have
Ooh. Alright, so all of my powerful cards are in the bottom half of my deck.
Oh, so you're really going to enjoy this shuffle.
Yeah, it's a thrilling shuffle for me.
Yes, it is.
That's just so like you
Wow, did it? Wow, so the card that I was looking for was on the top.
That's funny.
Like if you do before
Whatever,
combat,
I'm reshuffling my rares. That's all we care about.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
that's pretty much why it's there.
Alright, there's
Pretty
cuts.
much invincible if I have cards.
And did you get to see this aspect of one?
Oh,
Yeah.
turn 1 discards 2 cards. Oh, nice. Okay. That's
Pretty
good.
good. I've all used deck. I
Right.
drafted
Untap.
Zorius, and it was I have way
Draw.
more players than I had.
I'm gonna put this on top, put this on bottom.
Yeah, I'm actually in the same boat. Last night I drafted Selesnya. Got smoked with it. Tonight, feeling it.
Yeah, I'm feeling it too.
Draw.
Let's go to combat
Yep.
and attack for 2.
I'll attempt to block there.
Before damage, let's flash in Renoti Singer.
Oh.
So when he enters, he gets minus X, minus 0 until end of turn. So he will get minus 2, minus 0 until end
Okay.
of turn.
So,
So they will not.
oh
do
yeah, they
anything.
just bounce, but I
Yep.
take 1 damage.
Yes.
Cool.
And I will pass the turn.
My turn.
And go ahead.
Okay, so we are going to play
I will
Unknown Shores,
Heliod's Punishment on this.
and then we're gonna
So it gets
aspect of Lamprey. So you'll discard 2 cards, and now my Pilgrim has lifelink.
and then you can tap it to remove one.
Okay,
once
we are
they're all
going to
gone.
discard
So it's
Witness of Tomorrow.
4-turn freeze?
yeah.
Random
And then this will trigger double strike.
Yep, 13.
And then I will go to go to combat.
And Nyxborn Marauder.
Cool.
Good.
Pass to you.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Oh.
Double strike.
I understand.
If I block with just one of these grunts,
Go to combat
it'll still deal 2.
and attack for 3.
Oh, okay.
No, it just there's no trample. It's just it will
That doesn't
deal
plus him
its
up at all.
damage.
Okay.
No, he's just got lifelink.
As first strike.
So I'll
and then
block
do its damage.
there.
Okay. And then take 2.
Yep. And,
And
so I'll gain one.
gain 1,
So
so
I'll just take
take
one.
one.
That's 16.
And go ahead.
All right. Untap.
Block. I'll block this.
Draw.
Play that for 1 less.
I'll
Target.
15, and I'll go to 20.
play another Unknown Shores.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So combat.
then
3-4-4.
And I will.
Breaker Lamia.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I'm gonna go find Elspeth again. Essentially.
And end of turn I can tap, right?
No, you can do it once your turn. No, the creature.
Oh, the creature does.
The
Yep.
creature,
Okay.
yeah, it gives the creature the ability.
Yeah, we'll keep it like that.
Okay.
Sure.
Draw.
Maybe. What else goes in the graveyard? that I can
Play a forest.
I almost did. I just got killed off. Incendiary Oracle. It's creature dealt damage by it would die. It gets exiled instead, and I also can be a red and whatever give. So this is 3, 4, 5.
And I don't think there's anything that can reasonably do.
Sorry, I happen to have a card in my hand that makes
No, you're good.
different decision making happen.
Green, white, turns.
So what does this do?
I will play another Stinging Lionfish. Trigger. Let's go to 6.
Yeah, so I'll actually
Go to combat. Swing with
And I'll swing you. Go ahead.
this, this, and this. And then trigger.
I'll discard Perforos.
Okay.
Man.
Tap target creature. This is tap. Next one, 6 or something. So it's
It doesn't have my next one.
If I block with
There we go.
multiple creatures, can I?
go to combat.
And then I'll
Have
go ahead and pass to you.
Okay.
That's like 4.
Tap. Draw.
Spell 4.
Oh, I only have 3. This is so sad. Yeah. You got it. Dang.
Yeah, but my deck doesn't have any synergy. That's the problem. I have to really grind it out. But I do have bombs. Yeah, I have on the side.
Go to combat.
Extra cards are
Attack for 1.
Yep. No blocks.
I tried. I had to kill you there.
And
I had to kill you there.
Why? Did you have anything else?
pass.
I mean, my hand was like almost empty. So
Untap.
I don't know what you have in
Draw.
your as well. So
I'll play Swamp.
I guess I can keep drawing cards.
I'll move to combat.
take
Swing for 5.
When I draw 3 cards, and I can discard.
I'll take 4.
Let's block there.
Okay.
So he will die. And then we'll give him the -1.
So my guy will die.
Yep.
And then I will
I was
gain
thinking, I was like, I should definitely.
I will lose 4, and you will.
5 altogether, I believe. Because he had lifelink at the time.
Yep.
and so end your
So
turn.
I'm
you
at
can-
Go
16.
for the land card, so I have
back to
8.
20.
So I can
And then
4, okay, just in case. But then, like, if I didn't, I wouldn't have top
see, this is really
exactly.
something. We'll rise to glory. So I'll choose both. I'll return target creature
you
card
saw
from
my
my graveyard to the
drop
battlefield. I'll also return an aura card from my graveyard to the battlefield.
Oh
The
man.
one that I
So I'll
played
put
last year,
Porphyros
actually.
down, and I'll put Aspect of
The one that
Lamprey.
made me
And
really
how many cards do you have
pass.
in your hand?
1 less.
3.
So you'll discard 2 of them.
The one that killed you, basically. Fire.
Okay, we're gonna discard Gary and
Yeah.
Soul Reaper of
The
Focus.
blue guy?
Yeah.
You didn't drop it.
Oh, Gary, that's fun. That's a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Well, if I could play him, he's fun.
If I saw a blue card, I would
Pass to you.
Okay. Untap.
trust me.
Draw.
Open like 6 of them.
Swamp.
You dropped a black card. So you actually dropped the card you cast.
Unless
Or
you
no.
see like a
You
really
casted
good
the exile thing.
because there's like
drop
one. I think there's.
I don't know how good the gods are in this one actually. They're static are good.
I
But
think
like,
we've got to do it.
I don't know. It's hard to
Let's
get to
pay
the
3 and
unless
sack
you
the
play,
omen
like,
to scry 2.
Basic, but I'm not sure.
Cross for
Yeah.
So that's like
Is this before your draw step?
attack your block.
Or is this during your turn?
I already drew.
Okay.
So yeah, this is my main phase. We're gonna keep that on top and put him on the bottom. Sorry, I should have been more clear.
Oh, no problem. I wasn't paying attention.
And then he is not currently a creature.
He's just an enchantment.
Okay. Let's go to combat and attack for 2.
Yep, no blocks. Down to 18.
And pass.
Tap. Draw. Put down a mountain. Put down Careless Celebrant. And he has haste because of Perforos. So we'll move to combat and swing for 7, not 7, 6.
Got it. I will take the 6. I am at 10.
So that's 4 lifelink damage up to 22.
Yep.
Hey David,
Go
grab a little white die?
ahead.
Okay. Untap. Draw.
Good games. Let them rest the turn.
You were, I think we were at 8.
Let's pay 3 for Farika's libation and have you sacrifice an enchantment.
10, 11, 12,
You were at 8 because I was debating whether or not to play Brian Dragon.
Okay. It says I just sacrifice an enchantment.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I'll
you
rid of
get to choose
Aspect of
the
Land Prey.
enchantment. Forgot about that. All right.
Sorry.
No worries. Combat.
Yep.
Swing for 2.
Boom.
We're gonna get there. 2 points at a time.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
If you can
Draw.
guess this card, I'll concede.
We'll say Shadow Spear.
A mountain.
And then
Good thing I didn't pick them up.
we'll equip it to Careless Celebrant.
Yep.
And
All the enchantments.
It's not the best.
we'll move to combat, swing 7 lifelink.
Going to 3. You are going to 27.
Go ahead.
All right. Untap. Draw. There it is. Finally.
Having fun?
Kind of.
Well, we'll play it out. Let's pay 3 for Vexing Gull.
Okay.
And pass.
So the opponent was sitting there watching, and I felt so bad because I was like, come on, man. Yeah,
Sure.
seriously. I was like, this is cruel. This is cruel. Yeah, so I tried it to the top and I just eyes wrapped me. I was like, this means either way. Had instant speed. Right. No, I had the combo. It could have been over.
I'll go ahead and let's see.
I did.
What am I doing? Jesus. So we'll go Irreverent Revelers. Move to combat.
Yep.
Swing 7, 9 at you.
Okay.
I'm going to Erebos' intervention.
And he's a 3/2.
Correct.
We'll block there, there, and there.
Oh, I do. Yeah, I got it.
So everything's gonna die.
So I'll go ahead and
My turn.
flash in Minions Return,
Yep.
which makes it so that it'll come back. But
Play the 4 worst.
Yeah. These will trade, and then I think I get a trigger here.
Yep.
Target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls, so I'll do that creature, just so it'll die.
That one is Cage, right?
That's the one that is.
This will die, this will unequip. This will die,
And he will
and
die.
that'll die.
Still,
And then
it's freaking Dimir.
this will go away,
Well, it may look like it, but go.
and I gain 7.
Yep.
Cards in hand.
And then anything else?
That's it.
All right. Untap. Draw. Mountain. Equip. Swing.
That's pretty cool.
Well, you swung at me.
Or what?
Didn't you attack me?
Wait a second. Is it your turn?
Yeah.
Am I not paying attention?
So it would have been my turn. It's not going to matter though, because untap,
Yeah.
Draw.
What am I doing?
and we'll say good game. sir.
DQ, judge, drew an extra card and played a land.
Get him out of here. How dare he?
I just got too excited.
He did.
I got all these things on the field. I just want to play my cards.
He's like, he just wanted me to die already.
I'm just like, I'm sick of looking at Craig.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
Good
Well,
games, man.
so we've got a few extra minutes. I don't know if you wanted to maybe pull out your rares and show what you got.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
is
leave it on
camera?
video, just
Yeah.
for everyone's interest.
So this draft did not go particularly well for me. I am severely lacking in bombs, with the exception of
Oh, hey, you did get Ashiok.
I did, and
Cool.
I have
Let's
Gary,
get these out. Yeah, some of your favorite or strongest cards in your deck.
and I also have the Kraken, which I pulled last night,
Oh,
but I
Kraken's
did
interesting.
not run blue just because I didn't have much to support it.
Yeah. So,
so
do you have a
today-
general game plan in that case, or is it just these kind of disparate, generally good cards?
For the it's a sprinkle of good cards, but for the most part, you really need to get Ashiok on board, which did not happen. And so I'm just kind of trying to dig through my deck to find one of these guys.
Sure, that makes a lot of
At the
sense.
same time, and I pulled out the, what was it, Underworld Dreams.
Underworld, what does that do?
That is the, not Underworld Dreams.
Oh, the thing that damages me when I draw?
Yeah, Underworld Dreams. That's mostly in there just for the devotion for Gary.
That makes sense.
And so I'm running a pretty even mix of blue and black.
Yeah.
A couple of sneaky flyers, some flash creatures. You saw my awesome turtle, which is a 0/5 with Defender. But the name of the game is to try to stay alive while we dig for these guys.
Yeah, Ashiok seems like it could do quite a lot for you.
If you can get him on the board, he will win you.
Because what? It's there's mill involved in here, right?
Yes. So
So you've got that other milling card.
Yep.
And you could, because
And-
these games tend to stall out.
Yeah.
So Craig
And,
could very reasonably win a game by milling out an opponent.
exactly, and you can. Sorry, like you said, they do stall out, and the gameplay tends to be a little slower. You're not facing a lot of right out of the gate.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people really aren't doing anything before turn 3.
Yep.
And whereas in your typical standard environment, you can be dead by turn 3. So the name of the game is to survive until I can get some of these guys on board. But my other colors were even worse off than these.
Yeah,
So
man. Oh, that
just-
happened to me in
It's the
Eldraine.
luck of the draw.
Yeah, it's. I mean, this is stupid. That's
yeah,
insane.
this
This will
is-
never happen to you.
This is kind of a nuts draw here.
I can't believe I got so many of these in one go.
Yeah.
Granted, they're not like they don't all synergize. Specifically, these two cards work against each other
Right.
a little bit, but they do both have lifelink, I guess. The point is they're both very strong cards on their own, so they're worth having in here.
And the lifelink is super relevant. I mean, you notice both
Yeah.
of our games, you had almost double your life total.
Yep.
And at game 1,
And it's I would
if
say
you can
especially
simply-
true
Yeah.
in the sudden death.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what we have to do here to keep things. Well, I don't actually know if there's sudden death tonight. Is there?
I don't know if there is today or not, but last night after 5 turns, it was sudden death, and so first damage or highest life total would then win.
Yep.
In that case, lifelink is super relevant. And even in these games, like you said, how they tend to stall out and go longer, when you can get yourself to 34 life, there's no coming back from that for your opponent. But especially if you can keep even a minor board state there with just a few people to block.
In some
Gaining 4 or
cases they
5
can.
life a turn is
Yeah.
very relevant.
I mean, you saw I think in our second, or how many games did we play? 2?
2.
So in the first game, I got to a point where I just did not have to care that Craig was throwing attackers at me.
Exactly.
And granted, that could have changed if Craig had drawn effective removal, because the problem with this deck is that I don't actually have card draw. So if my threats get removed, then I'm just going to be out of luck. And that could have happened, but it still would have taken Craig several turns to beat me down. So.
Exactly. And at that point, you're gaining life faster than any of my littler creatures can take it from you. So inevitably, yeah.
But yeah, that's it for us. We are going to start preparing for the next round. Hope you guys enjoyed, and have a great evening.